throughout the Midwest and even more around the world. This is the Show Me Sports Network. The following is an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and is a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.
Already in the broadcast booth, exclusive pregame coverage of Hallsville Lady Indian softball is brought to you by Avon with Michelle Carty, Boone County Journal, Centurion Cares, Eddie Goodell Society, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, Hallsville Athletic Boosters, Last Sentinel Firearms, Retrieving Freedom, Sawdust Studios, and Zealous WBGT. The excitement is building in the stands, and the tension is rising in the dugout as first pitch is just around the corner. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Hallsville Lady Indians softball on the Lady Indians Radio Network. Now let's go live to the field to the Show Me Sports Network broadcast booth.
And a very pleasant good evening, everyone. Blake Gasaway here with you on the Show Me Sports Network as we are just a little under 10 minutes away from getting semifinals action started as Class 3 District 4 softball action on tap here today. We've got doubleheader action as Game 1 will see Hallsville taking on Centralia, and Game 2 will have Macon taking on Father Tolton. For all these teams, they got underway last night as it was a little bit different than what was originally scheduled as Hallsville and Moberly matched up. That was a 1 versus 8 seed. They played at Moberly due to Mother Nature dropping a lot of rain over the 48-hour period. The fields were not quite ready here at the ballpark, so they had to be relocated to turf fields. So that game went into 8 innings as it went extra. It was a 2-1 Hallsville Lady Indians win that moves them on to the semifinals round here today in the Class 3 District 4 tournament for softball. The other game at Moberly was number 2 Macon taking on number 7 Booneville, and that was a 3-2 Macon win, so that moved them through to the second game here today at Southern Boone at Ashland. It was Father Tolton, the number 3 seed, taking on California, the number 6 seed. That was a 4-0 Trailblazers win. That put them into the second game here today, the semifinals game that'll have Macon and Father Tolton matching up. And then in the nightcap, it was number 4 Southern Boone taking on the number 5 seed in Centralia. And Centralia was able to best the Eagles by a final of 7-4, pushing them through to the bracket today. As these two teams matching up here, as we said, in semifinals action, winner, they move on to another day here. And they will actually play on Saturday in the championship round. For the loser, their season is done. They start thinking about winter sports and basketball, which will be just right around the corner as head coaches finish their meeting with umpires at home plate. As again, Blake Gasway here bringing you exclusive coverage from Class 3 District 4 softball action. We had exclusive coverage last night of the Hallsville game, and then I had the 2 games at Southern Boone. Ben Schmidt had the call for Hallsville. It was a good game, a good call. Got to listen to a little bit of it between the games that we had there in Ashland. Basically, we got to listen to the extra inning as Hallsville able to hold on to it and get the win. As we said, had the Southern Boone game. As we said, number 1 seed for the Lady Indians, number 5 seed for the Panthers. As good contingent of crowd here on hand for the game tonight. We'll get into starting lineups, a couple other activities as well. Don't forget, if you haven't done so, be sure and head over to our Facebook page and give it a like, give it a share. You'll find us at Show Me Sports Network. Find us on there. You can also find us on Twitter at Show Me Sports Net. Didn't have enough characters to make network, so Show Me Sports Net on there. We're also on YouTube. Find us by searching Show Me Sports Network. As you can give our page a subscription as well as a follow as well. So starting lineups for the Hallsville Lady Indians as they'll lead off with center fielder number 4, Kristen Jones. At shortstop, batting second will be number 7, Delaney Crocker. At third base, batting third will be number 5 and Madison Lucas. Batting fourth, catching, wearing number 3, will be Meredith Blakemore. At first base, batting fifth, number 16, Abby Lear. Batting sixth in left field, number 2, Marissa Austin. Designated player batting seventh, wearing number 12, Danica Alley. In the circle, batting eighth, wearing number 13, Brianne Wildenhain. In right field, batting ninth, number 10, Haley Calvert. And at second base, wearing number 20, Addie Daly. Should be at second base, not shortstop. So now the starting lineups for the Centralia Panthers. They'll start in center field. Batting leadoff, number 21, Autumn Hawkins. At shortstop, batting second, wearing 18, Jocelyn Bostic. Batting third, catching, number 12, it'll be Harper Sontheimer. At first base, batting fourth, number 7, Meredith Wright. At third base, batting fifth, number 11, Ellie Page. At right field, batting sixth, number 15, Tilly Fox. At second base, batting seventh, number 2, Maddie Johnson. Designated player number 8, batting eighth, Jalen Vega. And in the circle, pitching, batting ninth, number 16, Kaylin Walters. She had the start last night against Southern Boone. And the left fielder and flex player, number 1, Olivia Adams, to round out their starters. We're going to take a quick break here as National Anthem will be happening here shortly. We're going to take a quick break and be back as you're listening to exclusive coverage of Hallsville Lady Indians softball from the Class 3 District 4 semifinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Running out of some of your favorite Avon products and haven't seen an Avon brochure in quite some time? No need to worry. Avon Independent Sales Representative Michelle Carty can help with your Skin So Soft makeup, jewelry, fragrance, and skincare needs. Avon now carries cleaning supplies, clothing, daily essentials, and several small LG electronic items. You now have the opportunity to shop online 24/7 and have your order shipped directly to your front door by shopping with Michelle at mcarty.avonrepresentative.com or find her on Facebook by searching Avon Carty.
At the Boone County Journal, we're with you all the way. We know that you're more than just a subscriber. You're an employer, you're a parent, you're a neighbor. Most importantly, you're a community member. It's our goal to provide you with the latest news, sports, opinions, obituaries, classifieds, and more to keep you informed about your community. To find out more about the Boone County Journal or to subscribe, call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojoe.com. The Boone County Journal. We're with you all the way.
National Anthem finished up here as we are just about set to get our ball game underway. And for these two teams matching up, familiar with each other as all these area teams are, as in the circle for the Lady Indians, they've got number 13, Brianna Wildenhain. Wildenhain, a sophomore for the Lady Indians. She'll be matched up against Kaylin Walters, the junior pitcher for Centralia. This looks like both teams ready to go, as Centralia will bat first here as they're the visitor. In the lower seed in the bracket, this will be center fielder Autumn Hawkins. As Hawkins steps in, she is a senior for Centralia. As we are set for semifinals action here in Class 3, District 4. So we are just about ready to get underway. Blake Gazaway here with you on the Show Me Sports Network. We're glad you're tuned in. First delivery, that one upstairs. Outside, ball one. It's Hawkins, a left-handed batter. He steps in here. And we're glad you're tuned in to our broadcast, whether you're listening on the Show Me Sports Network app or Media Center. We're glad you're tuned in. There's going to be a bouncing ball foul down the third base line. So that'll make it a one ball, one strike count, even at 1-1. We're going to have a next delivery. That one upstairs. Goes back here to the backstop. So that'll make it 2 balls. And 1 strike. Sorry, 3-0. So they did change that. That one's going to be a 4-pitch walk. So they did. I was trying to check that. They did end up changing the foul ball into a ball call. So there was something they didn't like there. And they called it an illegal pitch. So that results in a ball issued in. Takes it to the leadoff batter aboard with a walk. His first pitch to Jocelyn Bostic is ball 1 for Bostic. She's a senior. She'll be heading the count on 1-0. Thought that's what they were calling. Want to double check. She'll show bunt, pull it back for ball 2. Wyndon Hain. Or Wilden Hain. Struggling for some command here. 2-0 delivery. That one called strike as they will throw down to second. Stolen base there. That makes it a 2-1 count. Hawkins will steal second base. So now she is standing there as that one's going to be fouled off. So that'll even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. In Class 3 District 4 semifinals action. We had 3 of the 4 games last night. We'll have both games tonight and the one on Saturday. So we've got you covered exclusively here on the Show Me Sports Network. 2-2 pitch. That one upstairs. So now we're full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Wind continuing to blow here as the flag out in center field going right to left on your network as we sit here behind home plate. That one upstairs. So back-to-back walks issued here to start the top of the first inning. So this is catcher Harper Softmeyer, rather. I'll get it right in a minute. She's a senior. Softmeyer. First delivery to her, she'll show bunt. She'll pull it back for strike 1. She caught last night's game. And Southern Boone getting upset, at least by the seedings. It's number 5 seed for Centralia, number 4 seed for Southern Boone. Next delivery, there's going to be a ball that's sliced. It's going to go foul just by about 6 inches down the right field fence. That'll make the count 0-2. In Hallsville, number 1 seed for Centralia, they come in. Number 5 seed. 0-2 delivery. There's going to be a ball hit high in the air. Popped up. Third base will grab for out. Number 1, that's Madison Lucas there. So that'll also be Meredith Wright, first baseman. She's a senior for Centralia. She will step in right-handed batter. First delivery to her. That one down central called strike 1. And she'll have 2 on here. And 1 out. She homered last night. Sent a long ball over the center field fence. There's going to be a ball that's fouled back. So she'll be down in the count at 0-2. She had a couple of hits last night, the homer, and then she had at least one more. I don't have the scorebook in front of me, but I know she had at least 2 hits, if not 3. 0-2 delivery. That one's going to be popped up in the air. That'll get way out of play over our heads. She just got underneath that one. So the count will still stay at 0-2. Again, 1 out here as we play in the top of the first inning. Centralia getting first crack at the scoreboard here. They've got 2 on and 1 out. Next pitch. That one in there called strike 3. Backwards K recorded. Now this is third baseman Ellie Page. As Page steps in, a junior for Centralia. Olden Hain getting her first strikeout of the day. First delivery. That one in there called strike 1 to Page. Page will step back in, right-handed batter. 0-1 delivery. That one bit inside, maybe a bit low. That'll even the count 1-1. Big student section has made their way here to the ballpark for the game. There's going to be a bouncing ball straight up the middle. That'll get through as that'll push the first run across. The throw will be cut off as coming in and scoring is Hawkins. So Page has an RBI single, gives Centralia the first lead of the day. That'll also be Tilly Fox. She steps in here. She is a sophomore as Hawkins scores from second base. Gives Centralia the 1-0 lead. Lostick goes to second base. So it's a 1-0 lead for Centralia. First delivery, that one's going to be fouled back by Fox for strike 1. That does catch Blakemore, but she says she's okay. 0-1 the count. Next delivery, that one's upstairs. One around on it was Fox. She couldn't lay off the high heater there. Again, 2 runners on at first and second, and 2 outs on the board. 0-2 delivery. That one's going to be swung on and missed for out number 3. Well, in the inning, there was 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on the base path. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning. Centralia leads 1-0. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Hallsville Lady Indian softball from the Class 3 District 4 semifinals matchup here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
At Centurion Cares, for more than 3 decades, their focus has been on exceeding customer expectations for contact center software solutions. Their innovative communication solutions include utility interactive voice response software that allows for smart communication features that let your utility deliver superior customer service 24/7. They also provide other streamlined services like automatic call distribution, automated customer callback, reporting, and quality assurance. To find out more about how Centurion Cares can help your business, call them at 727-421-5300 or look them up online at centurioncares.com. Centurion Cares, innovative communication solutions.
Now leading off for bottom of the first inning for the Lady Indians is senior Kristen Jones. She's going to hit that one as it'll be off the glove, past the third baseman, off the glove of the shortstop as she will get first pitch single. So Jones will be standing at first base. Now stepping in, this will be shortstop Delaney Crocker. Crocker, a sophomore for the Lady Indians. She steps in, right-handed batter. Again, Centralia leads by a score of 1-0. Walters looks in. First delivery. That one's outside. Jones is going to take second base. Throw is a little high, but tag not in time as Jones gets her first stolen base of the day. 1 ball, no strike count here to Crocker as she will step back in. Walters looks in. Next delivery. That one's going to be down central, called strike 1. So that'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike count. And wind continuing to blow right to left here at the ballpark. Next delivery, there's going to be a ball that's ripped foul down the third base line. So that'll take the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. As for the Lady Indians wearing their white jerseys with the white pants, they've got the purple panels and the purple trim with the purple numbers. So Walters checks her wrist. Now she's set. 1-2 delivery on the way. That one in there called strike 3. First out is retired. As now this will be third baseman Madison Lucas. Lucas, a senior for Lady Indians. She steps in on the right-hand side of the plate. Has a runner on second base. That's Jones. She got a leadoff single, first pitch single, then stole second base. As Lucas will ask for time for Centralia. They're wearing their black jerseys, the black pants, the black socks, white trim, white shoulders. First pitch outside, upstairs, ball 1. Says Centralia across the front in white with the white numerals. So 1 ball, no strike count as Lucas steps back in. Centralia leading by a score of 1-0 as they put up the first run of the game. Next delivery, that one downstairs and low. Ball 2, nice job. Keeping the ball in front of her is the catcher. So 2 balls, no strike count. Walters' next delivery. That one a bit upstairs, makes it 3-0. Meredith Blakemore, the catcher, is in the on-deck circle for the Lady Indians. So 3 balls, no strikes the count. Looking back in is Walters. Next pitch, that one upstairs, so a 4-pitch walk issued to Lucas. That has to be catcher Meredith Blakemore. She is a junior. And she will step in here. So runners at first and second with 1 out on the board. Blakemore takes a couple practice swings. Looks down to get the signs from the coach. Now she steps in. Right-handed batter. Or the Lady Indians has 2 on, 1 out here as we play in the bottom of the first. First delivery. That one in there for called strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike. And there's going to be a ball back to the pitcher. She'll throw to third base. Collision there, but everybody's okay. So that goes for out number 2. So this will be first baseman Abby Lear. Lear, a junior. So still runners on first and second with 2 outs on the board, though. First pitcher is going to hit that one. Popped it up to the second baseman who will glove for out number 3 as Johnson catches that for out number 3. Well, still a 1-0 score in favor of Centralia. We'll take a quick break and be back. You'll listen to exclusive coverage of Hallsville Lady Indian softball from the Class 3 District 4 semifinals tournament here on the Show Me Sports Network.
At Hallsville School District, our educators do more than just teach. Lives are being shaped for the future before they even enter a classroom. For students to succeed, it takes an entire district-wide team. Join Hallsville School District's team today, now offering competitive salaries and benefits for all positions. Visit hallsville.org and click on the employment link under Our District tab.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
We go to the top of the second inning. So it'll be batters 7, 8, and 9 due up here for Centralia as they lead by a score of 1-0. They're looking to extend that lead. So we play here again, Class 3 District 4 action. It's semifinals round of 2 games on tap here this evening. Leading off, this will be second baseman Maddie Johnson. Johnson, a freshman for Centralia. She steps in. First pitch to her, that's going to be a ball. It's going to be caught in right field. Coming in on it, making the shoestring grab is Calvert in right field. So 1 pitch, 1 out. This will be Jalen Vega. Vega stepping in. She's a senior for Centralia. Vega steps in with 1 out on the board. Her team does lead 1-0 here in the top of the second. First pitch to her, upstairs. Ball 1. She'll step out, now she'll step back in. 1 ball, no strike count. That one's going to be popped up. It'll be caught by the pitcher. Wilden Hain catches that for out number 2. Now this will be pitcher in Kaylin Walters. Walters, a junior for the Panthers. So she steps in here. And 2 outs on the board. Her team leading by a score of 1-0. First pitch inside, low ball 1. So that'll put her ahead in the count at 1-0. Right-handed batter. She steps back in. A 1-0 delivery on its way. That one also inside for ball 2. It's 2 balls, no strikes, the count. Wilden Hain looks in. 2-0 delivery. There's going to be a ball that's popped up, going over. Cannot make the grab at second base as that's just over Daly's head. So now we'll go back to the top of the lineup as Hawkins will step in with 2 outs, a runner on first base. 2 hits now in the game for Centralia as that one fouled back for strike 1. Hawkins trying to lay it down. With 2 outs here, reached safely herself. Walters again on first base. 2 outs, 0-1 count to Hawkins. She walked her first time up. Next delivery to her, that one's going to be fouled out of play. Had a hit and run on, so Walters got to jog back to first base as Hawkins down in the count at 0-2 now. Oh, 2 delivery. That one outside. They're going to steal second. Walters slides in there safe. It doesn't matter there as that will end the inning. So despite giving up the 1 hit, still a 1-0 Centralia lead. As Hawkins strikes out, we'll take a quick break here and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Hallsville Lady Indian softball from the Class 3 District 4 semifinals round here on the Show Me Sports Network. Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
Well, we go to the bottom of the second inning. Still a 1-0 Centralia lead. Leading off will be batters 6, 7, and 8. It'll be Marissa Osteen, the left fielder. She is a junior for Hallsville. She steps in here. Left-handed batter. First delivery to her. Outside, ball 1. She will be ahead in the count. As Walters entering her second inning of work here. She'll look over, get the sign from the dugout. Now she'll look home. 1-0 delivery. That one swung on and missed. Evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that pitch was low. Got Osteen to chase that out of the zone. So 1 ball, 1 strike count. Next delivery. They'll say that Osteen went around, so now it's a 1-2 count. In Centralia, leading by a score of 1-0. 1-2 pitch from Walters on the way. That one swung on and missed. Route number 1. Second strikeout of the day for Walters. Now this will be designated player Danica Alley. She steps in. She is a sophomore. So she steps in here with 1 out on the board. On the right-hand side of the plate. First delivery. There's going to be a ball that's hit into right field. That's going to get down for us. I thought it was going to be a single, but good throw as guns her down from right field. That's an arm right there by Tilly Fox. She played that perfectly. That was a 9-3 put out for round number 2. Wildenhain, the pitcher, stepping in now. Walters' first delivery, and there for called strike 1. It's pitcher against pitcher. 1 balls and 1 strike. And 2 outs on the board. 0-1 delivery. That one's going to be sliced foul. Gets out of play quickly over the first base dugout. Bottom of the second inning we play here. It's a 1-0 Centralia lead. Count is 0-2. Walters' next delivery. That one upstairs and outside. So Wildenhain takes that for ball 1. Takes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 delivery. That one's going to be foul tipped back, so we'll still stay at 1-2. And 2 outs on the board. Walters looks over, gets the sign. Now she checks the call sheet on her wrist. 1-2 delivery. That one's going to be fouled off. So, again, we'll do the 1-2 again. 2 outs on the board. There's 1 hit in the game so far for Hallsville. 2 hits and 1 run for Centralia as they lead by a score of 1-0. Walters 1-2 delivery. That one's going to be a slow roller to Ryan at first base. She'll glove. She'll step on the bag herself for the out there, as that makes it a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on the base path. We'll go to the top of the third inning. It is a 1-0 lead for Centralia. We'll take a quick break and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Hallsville Lady Indians softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers with some of the most advanced technologies on the market. Anything can become a canvas. The state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
So we'll go to the top of the third inning. This will be Jocelyn Bostic stepping in. First delivery. That one low and inside. Ball one. Bostic walked in her only a bat. They're going to have a quick conversation here. Just shy of 5:30 here on the Show Me Sports Network. Blake Gasaway here with you, bringing you exclusive coverage of Class 3 District 4 semifinals action as Hallsville Lady Indians taking on the Centralia Panthers. And winner moves on to the championship game on Saturday. The loser, their season is done. So we're glad you're tuned into our broadcast here this evening. Game 1 of 2 on tap. Macon and Father Tolton will match up in the nightcap in Game 2. We hope you tune in for that broadcast as well. The conversation done there. Next delivery, that one also low. That makes it 2 balls and no strikes. I pitch that one in there for strike number 1. So Bostic still ahead in the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. There's going to be a bouncing ball. Taking it third, throw to first. In time for out number 1. So this will be Harper Sontheimer, the catcher, stepping in. She's 0 for 1. She popped out to third base in her only at bat. That pitch down central, called strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike to count. That pitch, that one's going to be swung on and missed for strike number 2. So no balls and 2 strikes. Next delivery, that one's going to be fouled back. So we'll still stay at 0-2. Next delivery, that one's going to be fouled back. So Back-to-back pitches fouled off. That one again fouled off. So we're still at 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, again 1 out. Next delivery, there's going to be a bouncing ball back to the pitcher. She'll glove and throw to first. That's Wilden Hain to Lear for out number 2. Now this is first baseman Meredith Wright. Wright steps in. She hit a long ball last night. First pitch to her, outside, upstairs, ball 1. I believe it was a 2 or 3 run shot. I can't decide if it was 2 runs or 3 runs. I can't remember last night. But it was a 2 or 3 run blast. I think it was 3 runs over the center field fence. That one's high. She got her to chase that one, so that evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Wright will step back in. 1-1 delivery. There's going to be a slow roller again back to the pitcher. She'll glove. Throw to first. Wilden Hain to Lear for out number 3. So 3 up and 3 down. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on the base pad. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. You listen to exclusive coverage of Hallsville Lady Indians softball from the Class 3 District 4 semifinals round here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Attention Indians fans, here's your chance to help the student athletes of Hallsville by becoming a member of the Hallsville Athletic Boosters. Your gifts help provide all Hallsville athletes with a safe and positive experience while attending our school district, and also help purchase items that our sports team couldn't otherwise afford. You can join the Hallsville Athletic Boosters this season for as little as $25. Membership is open to everyone. Interested in joining? Look them up on Facebook by searching Hallsville Athletic Boosters or email them at hallsvilleathleticboosters@gmail.com. Let's go Indians!
Hi, I'm retired Army Sergeant Trent Dirks, and I want to tell you about an organization that saved and changed my life forever. Retrieving Freedom provides highly trained service dogs to veterans with disabilities and children with autism, absolutely free of charge, thanks to the generous donations and support from people just like you. Experts from Retrieving Freedom help throughout the entire process, from fostering programs through service dog placement. Retrieving Freedom gave me the skilled service dog Tracer, who has been my best friend and my lifeline. To find out more about how you can get involved, volunteer, foster, or to donate, visit their website, retrievingfreedom.org. Retrieving Freedom, changing lives through the training and placement of service dogs for veterans with disabilities and children with autism.
So we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning here. It'll be batters 9, 1, and 2 due up, as this will be right fielder Haley Calvert. Calvert, a senior for Hallsville, as she steps in here. Again, her team trails by a score 1-0. First delivery is outside. Sorry, strike. Delay call there, strike 1. Got it to go across the plate. Pops out of the catcher's glove, but strike 1 nonetheless. Next delivery, that one swung on and missed. That's Calvert down in the count at 0-2 now. Walters looks over to get the sign. Everybody has to shade their eyes. It looks that way. The sun's setting over to our right here. That one's going to be fouled back. Over to our right means behind the first base dugout. So no balls and 2 strikes. Walters looks in. She looks at the wrist. 0-2 delivery on its way. That one upstairs. So now we go 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, Jones and Crocker would be the other 2/3 that are guaranteed to go through the bottom of the 3rd inning. Lady Indians trail 1-0. There's going to be a ball popped up. It's going to be over the head of the pitcher. She'll glove. Not in time. She just threw it away as Calvert standing on first base gets a leadoff hit, an infield hit. However, she was not able to make the turn to think about going to second on the wild throw. Throw was not in time anyways. Now stepping in, this is Kristen Jones. As Jones steps in, she has a single and a stolen base. There's a runner on, nobody out here. First pitch to her, a little chin music there. She has to bail out of the way, ball one. Walters steps off the rubber, steps around. Now she's back set with the next pitch. 1-0 delivery on its way. That one outside for ball two. That'll make it 2 balls and no strikes. As Jones steps out, now she'll step back in. 2-0 delivery. There's going to be a bouncing ball as that will be gloved by the shortstop. Throw to second is not in time. Tough throw, and Jones is going to get credit for her second hit of the day. So this will be shortstop Delaney Crocker. She struck out in her only at bat of the day. So runners on first and second now as Calvert at second, Jones at first. Nobody out on the scoreboard. As Crocker struck out looking on her first at bat. That one is sliced foul, so she'll be down in the count at 0-1. So Walters gets the softball. He looks at the sign. 0-1 delivery on its way. It's a big swing and a miss for strike two. Crocker gives a big hearty swing there. She was swinging to give her team a 3-1 lead. No balls and 2 strikes. That pitch is going to be upstairs and outside. That makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Crocker digs back in. 1-2 delivery. That one's going to be foul tipped, so we'll still stay at 1-2. Crocker again gets set in the right-handed batter's box. She'll rest that bat on her shoulder. Now she's ready. Next delivery from Walters. That one's going to be a bouncing ball. It's going to be off the glove of the shortstop and into center field as they will put the brakes on, as they're going to have a runner almost caught at third base as Jones took off for third. However, Calvert stayed at third base, so they just about had 2 players at the same base. Crocker will be standing at first base. That'll also be third baseman Madison Lucas. So now it'll be bases loaded. Nobody out here. With Lucas stepping in, she walked in her only at bat so far here today. Walters, first delivery, low and inside, ball 1. Meredith Blakemore in the on-deck circle for the Lady Indians. Lucas sees the next pitch upstairs and outside. That one makes it a 2-0 count. She's heading the count at 2 balls and no strikes. And back-to-back-to-back singles so far for Lady Indians have the bases loaded. 2 balls and no strike to count to Lucas. That pitch, that one is going to be line to second. She'll tag the runner on the way by, throw to first for the double play. But the run does score. So we're tied at 1 apiece. So also be catcher Meredith Blakemore. There's going to be a slow roller back to the pitcher. She'll glove, throw to first, and time to get the out there. So Blakemore is retired in 1-3 fashion. The 1 run is pushed across by Hallsville, ties our ball game at 1 apiece. We'll go to the 4th inning as You're listening to exclusive coverage of Hallsville Lady Indians softball here on the Class 3 District 4 semifinals tournament here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Well, we go to the top of the fourth inning. Lady Indians able to push a run across, tie it up at one apiece. This will be batters 5, 6, and 7 here in the top of the fourth inning for Centralia. Again, we're tied at 1 run for Centralia, 1 run for Hallsville. As Page, Fox, and Johnson are the three due up. First pitch to Page. It's a bouncing ball. That'll be gloved off the glove at shortstop and a leadoff single. Going over was Crocker. Couldn't put a glove on it. Tilly Fox steps in now. So she'll step in with one on and nobody out here. 1-1 game. First delivery to her. She's going to swing at that one. Not connect for strike one. She'll take a couple practice cuts. Now she'll step back in. An 0-1 delivery on its way. That one's going to be swung on and missed for strike number 2. Student section having a duck hunting theme over there. Here's some duck calls, and they're dressed the part over there in camo. That one swung on and missed for out number 1. Weldon Hain gets strikeout number 4 here on the day. The second baseman, Maddie Johnson, steps in now. She's 0 for 1, popped out to right field, and her only at bat so far. Has a runner on first base, 1 out on the board. First pitch to Johnson. It's in there for called strike 1. Jalen Vega, the designated player, she's in the on-deck circle for Centralia. So no balls, 1 strike count. Again, 1 out on the board, a runner at first. Next delivery, there's going to be a ball. It's going to be caught at first for out number 2 as Lear comes off the bag. Page has to go back. So no chance for her to advance. Now this will be designated player Jalen Vega. She popped out to the pitcher, her last at bat. Only a bat. She'll show bunt. She'll pull it back for ball 1 as that was way upstairs. Galen Walters in the on-deck circle. Getting 2 outs on the board. Next delivery, that one's going to be upstairs and outside. That'll make it 2 balls and no strikes. And 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, 3 left on the base path for Centralia. 1 run, 4 hits. That one's going to be fouled off. No errors and 4 left on the base path for Lady Indians. A foul ball makes it a 2-1 count. And runner on first base, that's Page after she gets a leadoff single. 2-1 delivery. That one's going to be fouled back and out of play. So now we're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And winner goes on to play in the championship game on Saturday. The loser, their season is done. They start turning their stuff in, transitioning to winter sports. 2-2 delivery. That one upstairs, so now we're full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Wildenhain looks in. Her payoff pitch on its way. That one's going to be fouled off, so we'll do the payoff pitch again. And 2 outs on the board. Got to wait for a softball to come back. So our count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Vega steps back in. Next delivery, payoff pitch. That one swung on and missed for out number 3. As despite giving off the leadoff hit, one more than the minimum faced is no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on the base path. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Still tied at 1 apiece. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Hallsville Lady Indians softball from Class 3 District 4 semifinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
In today's world, injury prevention is at the top of everyone's list. However, heat-related occurrences get routinely overlooked. Zealous WBGT puts that front and center. By using cutting-edge formulas and technology, Zealous WBGT streamlines and simplifies obtaining and documenting wet bulb globe temperature readings. With a simple touch of a button, you can check WBGT anywhere in the world, receiving alerts when the WBGT goes over the threshold you select. Join the stress-free way to protect student-athletes, employees, and overall operations from extreme heat by downloading the free Zealous WBGT app today. Save time, save money, save lives with Zealous WBGT.
We go to the bottom of the 4th inning, as it'll be batters 5, 6, and 7. Lear, Austin, and Alley are the 3 that are due up here. Again, tied at 1-1 right now here in the bottom of the 4th inning we play. So Lear steps back in. She popped out to second base, and her only at bat on the day. First pitch, low, ball 1. She will be heading the count at 1-0. Lear playing first base for the Lady Indians. Walters looks in. 1-0 delivery. That one upstairs and outside. That'll make it ball 2. It's 2 balls, no strikes to count. Again, first batter of the frame here. Austin and Alley also due up. Walters looks in. Her 2-0 delivery, that one's going to be hit off the handle. It'll go foul and out of play. So that'll take the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. These 2 teams matched up in Class 3 District 4 semifinals action. Walters' next delivery on its way. That one low. So that'll make it 3 balls and 1 strike. And just 4 hits for the Lady Indians here today. 3-1 delivery. That one called strike 2. Caught the outside part of the plate, so now we're full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Walters' payoff pitch. There's a bouncing ball foul. So we'll do it again as that goes down the third base line. So we're still full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Lear digs back in. Next delivery, there's going to be a bouncing ball taken at short. Throw to first. And time for out number 1. Goes as a 6-3 put out. Now this will be left fielder Marissa Austin. She's 0 for 1, struck out in the bottom of the 2nd inning. So she steps in here They'll pull third base in for her. First delivery to her outside in low ball 1. And we play in the bottom of the 4th inning. Walters looks over, gets the sign from the dugout. 1-0 delivery. That one's upstairs and inside. And got away from Walters. Austin has to duck out of the way of that. So the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Again, we're tied at 1 run apiece here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Lady Indians at bat. There's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 1. Count goes 2 balls, 1 strike, and 1 out here in the inning. Two-one delivery from Walters. That one catches the outside part of the plate, evens the count at 2-2. So we're even at 2-2. Austin steps back in. 2-2 delivery from Walters. That one's going to be a bouncing ball to right at first base. She'll glove. Step on the bag for out number 2. So now we'll go to designated player Danica Alley. She is 0 for 1, hit into a 9-3 out at first base. So she will step in here. With 2 outs on the board. First delivery, she's going to pop that one up. As going back and making the grab is Walters for out number 3. So in the inning, there were 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on the base path. We'll go to the top of the 5th inning, still tied at 1 apiece. You're listening to exclusive coverage. Hallsville Lady Indians softball from Class 3 District 4 action. Semifinals round here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Hello, Blake Gazaway here with the Show Me Sports Network. I've had the opportunity to have some amazing calls, including overtime touchdowns, walk-off home runs, and buzzer-beating baskets. But I've answered another call. That's to serve my community as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and no one was there to put it out. Every day, volunteer firefighters not only save lives and property, but also respond to other emergencies. Nearly 2/3 of our nation's fire departments are manned by volunteer firefighters. And because of this, we simply need more volunteers to step up and answer the call. Stop by or contact your local fire department and see how you can become a volunteer firefighter today. I answered the call to serve my community. Will you?
We go to the top of the 5th inning. So it'll be batters 9, 1, and 2 due up. This will be Walters, Hawkins, and then Bostic are the 3 due up. Walters is 1 for 1 with a single on the day here today. First offering to her. Going to be in there for call and strike 1. She will be down in the count. At 0-1 again, tied up at 1 apiece here. Next delivery, that one's going to be fouled back, so now Walters will be down in the count at 0-2. Alden Hain looks in. The 0-2 delivery. That one's going to be swung on and missed. The pitcher retires. The pitcher on the other side. Now this is Autumn Hawkins. She's got an 0 for 1 day with a strikeout, a walk, a stolen base. Did score the only run on the board for Centralia. And tied 1-1 here. Centralia and Hallsville matched up. That one's going to be a little blooper hit that's going to get past the pitcher, past the shortstop, and she'll be standing at first base with a 1-out infield hit. They didn't put a lot onto that, but just enough to find some empty real estate out on the field. Now shortstop Jocelyn Bostic will step in. She is 0 for 1 on the day. Does have a walk. First pitch to her. It's going to be a call and strike 1. So she will be down in the count at 0-1. And standing on first base is Hawkins. 1 out on the board. 1 run for Centralia, 1 run for Hallsville. 0-1 delivery. That's going to be swung on and missed for strike number 2. So we play here in the top of the 5th inning. 0-2 pitch. That one's going to be a bouncing ball taking it short. They'll flip to second for 1. Can't get the double play, but they will get Hawkins for out number 2. This is Harper Sontheimer, the catcher, stepping in. She is 0 for 2 today. So 2 outs on the board. She'll bunt, pull it back as ball will get past Blakemore. Standing at second base will be Bostic. So runner at second base now. Again, 2 outs on the board. Sontheimer sees a 1-0 pitch down central, called strike 1. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Wildenhain looks back in. 1-1 delivery. There's going to be a ball that's hit high in the air. Center field coming in on it. Making the grab is Jones for out number 3. As in the inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on the base path. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning as we're still tied at 1 apiece. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Hallsville Lady Indians softball from Class 3 District 4 semifinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Running out of some of your favorite Avon products and haven't seen an Avon brochure in quite some time? No need to worry. Avon Independent Sales Representative Michelle Carty can help with your Skin So Soft makeup, jewelry, fragrance, and skincare needs. Avon now carries cleaning supplies, clothing, daily essentials, and several small LG electronic items. You now have the opportunity to shop online 24/7 and have your order shipped directly to your front door by shopping with Michelle at mcarty.avonrepresentative.com or find her on Facebook by searching Avon Carty.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Batters 8, 9, and 1. As Brian Wildenhain will lead off, then Calvert and Jones are the 3 due up for the Lady Indians. Again, we're tied at 1-1 here. The bottom of the 5th inning we play. Walters looks at the wrist. First offering. It's low ball 1. It's the play call in from the dugout and looks at her call sheet on her left wrist before she gets set for the pitch. 1 ball, no strike count. Wildenhain ahead with a 1-0. Walters next delivery. That one in there for called strike 1. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. And we play here, bottom of the 5th, tied at 1 run on both sides. Next delivery from Walters. That one's going to be hit foul on the first base side, so that'll take the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wildenhain digs back in. Walters looks in. Her next offering. That one's going to be a bouncing ball, taking it short. The glove, throw to first in time for out number 1. So that goes as a 6-3 put out. Now this will be right fielder Haley Calvert. So Calvert steps in. So 1 out on the board. Calvert had an infield hit, first pitch to her. It's a low ball 1. Calvert also scored the only run for the Lady Indians as well. So 1-0 pitch. There's going to be a slow roller to third. No glove. Throw to first in time for out number 2. Now we'll go back to the top of the lineup. Kristen Jones steps in. She's 2 for 2. Has 2 singles, has a stolen base as well. So she steps in here with 2 outs on the board here in the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch to her. She'll see that one outside, ball 1. So she will be heading the count at 1 ball and no strikes. And Wright looks in, her 1-0 offering. That one's going to be upstairs. That'll make it 2 balls and no strikes. Jones will step back in to the batter's box. 2-0 delivery, she'll show bunt, pull it back, take strike 1. Just past 6 o'clock here on the Show Me Sports Network. Blake Gazaway here with you, bringing you exclusive coverage of Hallsville Lady Indians softball from Class 3 District 4 semifinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network. Jones will ask for time and step out as Wright long look into the dugout. That pitch, that one is on the outside part of the plate for called strike 2. Now we're even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, 2 outs here. Bottom of the 5th inning we're playing. Wright's 2-2 delivery. That one bounces by the catcher. So now we're full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And 2 outs on the board here. Jones will step back in. Full count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Wright gets the sign. Her payoff pitch on its way. It's going to be a bouncing ball right back to Wright. She'll glove, throw to first for out number 3 there. As that goes as a 1-3 put out to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on the base path. As we'll go to the top of the 6th inning. Still tied 1-1 as you're listening to exclusive coverage of Hallsville Lady Indians softball here from Class 3 District 4 semifinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
At the Boone County Journal, we're with you all the way. We know that you're more than just a subscriber. You're an employer, you're a parent, you're a neighbor. Most importantly, you're a community member. It's our goal to provide you with the latest news, sports, opinions, obituaries, classifieds, and more to keep you informed about your community. To find out more about the Boone County Journal or to subscribe, call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojoe.com. The Boone County Journal. We're with you all the way.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Well, we go to the top of the 6th inning, still tied at 1 apiece. As it'll be batters 4, 5, and 6 as first baseman Meredith Wright to lead off. First pitch to her, big swing and a miss there for strike 1. She was looking to untie the game with one swing of the bat there. 0-1 delivery. That one on the outside part of the plate for called strike 2. Page and Fox, the other two, due up here in this top of the 6th inning. 0-2 count. Next pitch to Wright. She'll swing and miss at that one for out number 1. So she is retired. Eldon Hain gets strikeout. Number 6. Now this is Ellie Page stepping in. She's 2 for 2. First pitch, and they're called strike one. So Page will be down in the count. No balls and one strike. Again, one out here as we play the top of the sixth. That one's inside. That's going to hit her, so she'll be given a free pass. And she takes that one on the leg. So Tilly Fox steps in now. She's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. So she's looking to get her first hit of the day. She'll bunt. She'll bunt it straight back. So strike one. So no balls and one strike to count. Maddie Johnson, second baseman in the on-deck circle. One out, runner on first. A 1 delivery. That one's swung on and missed by Fox for strike number 2. She'll be down in the count. At no balls and 2 strikes. Again, one out on the board. Runner at first base. That's Page after she was hit by pitch. 0-2 delivery to Fox. That one upstairs. So that'll make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wildenhain in the circle for the Lady Indians. 1-2 delivery. That one's outside, so now we're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Fox will step out, look down third base line. Now she'll step back in. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Next offering. That one's going to be fouled back, so we'll still stay at 2-2. Ball game here in the top of the 6th inning, tied at 1 apiece. 2-2 delivery on its way. Now it's going to be a bouncy ball. That's going to get into left field. Now it'll be misplayed by the left fielder. As coming around to third, they're going to wave around Page as she will come in to score, as it'll be an RBI double as Fox breaks the 1-1 tie and sends that into left field. Now this is second baseman Maddie Johnson. Again, 1 out here in the inning. Well, it's now a 2-1 score in favor of Centralia. As Johnson sees the first pitch, she swings and cannot connect for strike 1. She steps in here. 1 out on the board. Runner at second base. Her team leading by 1 at 2-1. And the winner moves on to play in the championship game on Saturday. That's at 11 o'clock. 0-1 delivery. There's going to be a ball that's hit into right field. That's going to get down and get into the corner. So that'll score a run as she's on her way to second base. They tell her to put the brakes on there. Nope, she runs through it. She slides into third with an RBI triple. Johnson hit that into the corner, and she would not be denied third base as runs through the stop sign, slides in, has an RBI triple. So now it is a 3-1 score. First pitch, there's going to be a ball hit well by Vega. Going back is center fielder Jones. She'll make the grab, tagging up and coming home is Johnson, so she scores. So that makes it 2 outs on the board, as it's now a 4-1 game in favor of Centralia. First pitch to her, she sees swinging and misses. Strike 1. Three runs scored here. That one's going to hit her, so she will go down to first base. So it'll be runner at first with 2 outs. So 2 hit by pitch here. They're going to have a conversation. here as they're checking on Walters. As we said, she was hit by a pitch. She's shaking out that left hand, the left arm. So obviously the cold makes that hurt a little worse. So it's a 4-1 Centralia lead. So we play here in the top of the 6th inning. So Walters will be standing at first base. Her team has busted this game open here with 3 runs in the top of the 6th inning. Hawkins will step in. She's got a 1-for-2 day. Does have a walk and a stolen base, scored a run. She'll show bunt. She'll lay it down foul. She'll be down in the count at 0-2. Sorry, 0-1 rather. 7th batter to come through the frame here is Hawkins. Hawkins will step back in. Again, 2 outs on the board. So she steps deep in the batter's box. Down in the count at 0-1. Next delivery, she's going to lay down a bunt. It'll be gloved at third, throw to first in time. They get the out there to end the inning as it goes as a 5-3 putout. But 3 runs scored on 2 hits, no errors, 1 left on the base path. As Centralia takes a 4-1 lead. As you're listening to exclusive coverage of Hallsville Lady Indian softball from Class 3 District 4 semifinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
At Centralia Cares, for more than 3 decades, their focus has been on exceeding customer expectations for contact center software solutions. Their innovative communication solutions include utility interactive voice response software that allows for smart communication features that let your utility deliver superior customer service 24/7. They also provide other streamlined services like automatic call distribution, automated customer callback, reporting, and quality assurance. To find out more about how Centralia Cares can help your business, call them at 727-421-5300 or look them up online at centurioncares.com. Centurion Cares, innovative communication solutions.
At Hallsville School District, our educators do more than just teach. Lives are being shaped for the future before they even enter a classroom. For students to succeed, it takes an entire district-wide team. Join Hallsville School District's team today, now offering competitive salaries and benefits for all positions. Visit hallsville.org and click on the employment link under Our District tab.
We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It'll be batters 2, 3, and 4 come to the plate here. Crocker, Lucas, and Blakemore are the 3 due up as Lady Indians trail by a score of 4-1 after Centralia busted open in the top of the 6th inning. Crocker asks for time. It is granted. So Crocker steps back in. Walters is going to see that one driven off the bat to right field. Out number 1. Fox catches it in right field. So that'll also be third baseman Madison Lucas. She's had a walk. Hit into a double play as well. She will step in, and Blakemore, Meredith Blakemore, the catcher in the on-deck circle. Centralia looking to try to advance to the championship game. First pitch, low ball 1. So Lucas will be heading the count at 1-0. Time is asked for and granted for Lucas. That one evens the count at 1-1. And 1 out on the board. Centralia leading by a score of 4-1. Walters looks back in. 1-1 delivery. It's going to be a bouncing ball foul down the third base line, so now it'll be a 1-2 count. Lucas will step back in. Walters It's a sign at the dugout. Now her next offering is on its way. That one's going to be a bouncing ball, hit back. She'll knock it down. Glove throw to first. In time, Walters to right for out number 2. So now this will be catcher Meredith Blakemore stepping in. She is 0 for 2. She steps in here. And they're going to go out and check on the pitcher. She says she's fine. She got hit by a pitch and then takes that one lined right back to her, but she says, I'm okay. Leave me in the game. We're going to get this win. It's a 4-1 Centralia lead. Walters looks over, gets the sign as this is Meredith Blakemore stepping in. Time asked for. It is granted last minute. As Blakemore steps out. Hopefully you're enjoying tonight's broadcast here on the Show Me Sports Network. Blake Gasway here with you. Bringing you exclusive coverage from Class 3 District 4 semifinals action. So 2 outs on the board. Blakemore steps back in. Walters' first delivery. It'll be grounded to right at first. Show glove. Step on first for out number 3. There's no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on the base path. We'll go to the top of the 7th inning. It is a 4-1 Centralia lead. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Hallsville Lady Indian softball from Class 3 District 4 semifinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
We go to the top of the 7th inning. Centralia leading by a score of 4-1 as they scored 1 in the top of the first and then didn't score any more until the last inning for them as they put up 3 runs. Hallsville scored 1 run in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So it's a 4-1 lead for Centralia. So it'll be batters 2, 3, and 4 due up here. They'll start with shortstop Jocelyn Bostic as she steps in here in the top of the 7th inning. First pitch to her, swing and a miss for strike 1. Then winner goes on to play in the championship game on Saturday. For the loser, their season is done. Bostic steps back in. That pitch, that one in there for called strike 2. Wilda Hain. In the circle for her 7th inning of work. 0-2 delivery, that one upstairs. That takes the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, Macon and Father Tolton matching up in game 2 here. As 1-2 delivery. That one's going to be fouled off, so we'll still stay at a 1-2 count. And the winners of these 2 games match up in the championship game on Saturday here at Centralia. Slated for first pitch at 11 a.m. We'll have pregame on the air about 10:50. 1-2 delivery. That one is upstairs. A little outside. That makes it a 2-2 count. Bostic steps back in. 2-2 delivery. She's going to hit that one foul, and that will drop in foul territory. So we'll still stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bostic will step back in here. In 2 balls and 2 strikes. Willa Haynes' next delivery. That one swung on and missed for out number 1. Wilden Haynes gets the strikeout. Well, this is catcher Harper Sondheimer. She has an 0 for 3 day here today. Her team does lead by a score of 4-1. She steps in here. First pitch to her. There's going to be a bouncing ball. Taking it second, knocked it down. The underhand. They will not be in time as she will leg it out at first base. Tough play there as took a tough hop. Bounced up to Daly. So this will be Meredith Wright, the first baseman. Wright steps in, 1-on-1 out here. First pitch to her, swing and a miss for strike 1. She will be down in the count at 0-1. One delivery. That one called strike 2. So it'll be an 0-2 count to Wright. Wilden Haynes looks in. Her 0-2 delivery. That one in there for called strike 3. So Wilden Haynes gets second strikeout of the inning. Also be Ellie Page, the third baseman. She was hit by pitch in her last at bat. She ultimately came around and scored, was one of the 3 runs put up in the top of the 6th inning. First offering to her. She's going to swing and miss at that one. Strike 1. So it'll be no balls and 1 strike. Well done, Haynes. Trying to get out of the inning here. Having no damage done with that single. There's going to be a bouncy ball hit and run is on. It'll get through to center field as now it'll be runners on the corners with 2 outs. Good time to run the hit and run there. So now this will be right fielder Tilly Fox stepping in. She has a chance to drive in. Some insurance runs here. Fox had an RBI double in her last at bat. That was in the top of the 6th inning. She was part of that 3-run inning. It gives Centralia the lead at 4-1. So 2 outs, runners on the corners. First pitch to her. Upstairs and inside, ball 1. Fox has a little chin music there. Wilden Haynes looks in, gets the sign. She'll get set. Next delivery. That one's going to be fouled off towards the third base side, so that'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. So Fox will step back in, has a 1-1 count on her. 2 outs on the board, runners on the corners. Next delivery, and that one's going to be swung on and missed. That'll make a 1-2 count. Runners on the corners, 2 outs, top of the 7th we play. It is a 4-1 Centralia lead. It's 1 ball, 2 strike count. Next delivery, that one's going to be foul tipped. Not held on to, so we will still stay at 1-2 and do the 1-2 again. So Fox will step back in. 1-2 delivery. That one's going to be swung on and missed for out number 3. So no runs. There were 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on the base path. We will go to the bottom of the 7th inning as it's a 4-1 Centralia lead. We're going to take a quick break as you're listening to exclusive coverage of Hallsville Lady Indians softball from the Class 3 District 4 semifinals tournament here on the Show Me Sports Network.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society. Jefferson City Chapter 10. Doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Goodell's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers with some of the most advanced technologies on the market. Anything can become a canvas. This state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It is do or die time now for Lady Indians. It'll be batters 5, 6, and 7. Lear, Austin, and Alley are the three that are due up. They've got to find a way to push 3 runs across to force extra innings, or push 4 runs across. They would win in walk-off fashion. So Lear will step in. She's got an 0 for 2 day. Walters gets the sign from the dugout, checks her wrist. Now she's ready. First offering of the inning. That one is going to be low and away, ball 1. So Lear will be heading the count at 1-0. And we've got our nightcap game. That one coming up. I'll have Father Tolton and Macon matching up in Class 3 District 4 semifinals action. 1-0 delivery. That one upstairs. Now it'll make it a 2-0 count. We said winner of today's game moves on to the championship game on Saturday. The loser, their season is done. They turn in their gear tomorrow and start thinking about basketball season. 2-0 delivery. There's going to be a ball fouled off. So that'll make it 2 balls and 1 strike. And 4 runs for Centralia, 1 for Hallsville. 1 run on 4 hits, no errors. 4 left on the base path for Hallsville. 2-1 delivery. That one is low, ball 3. For Centralia, they've got 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. 8 left on the base path. 3-1 delivery. There's going to be a ball foul down the third base line. So now we're full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And Walters in her 7th inning of work here. Walters looks in. Her payoff pitch from Lear is on its way. Swing and a miss for out number 1. Lady Indians down to their last 2 outs here. As left fielder Marissa Austin steps in. She is 0 for 2. They will pull third base in for Austin. Walters gets the sign. Her first delivery. Strike 1 called on the outside part of the plate. Austin will step back in. Walters' long look to get the pitch. 0-1 delivery on its way. She'll show bunt. She'll take strike 2. Austin down in the count at 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out on the board. 4-1 lead for Centralia here. The bottom of the 7th. That pitch outside and couldn't get her to chase that. That'll take the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Austin will step back in. 1-2 delivery forthcoming. Now it's on its way. That one swung on and missed for out number 2. As Centralia is 1 out away from advancing to the Class 3 District 4 championship game. Danica Alley, the designated player, steps in now. She is 0 for 2. She is down to the last out for the Lady Indians. Walters again looks over, gets the sign from the dugout. As Alley steps in, now she'll get set. 0-2 delivery. That one upstairs, ball one. 2 outs on the board here, bottom of the 7th, 4-1 Centralia lead. Walters looking to get the complete game victory here. Just has one more out to get. 1 ball, no strike count. Again, 2 outs here. Next delivery to Alley. It's going to be a bouncing ball to third. It'll be misplayed. Still throw to first, not in time. As a 2-out base runner. So Wildenhain will step in now. Yes, that was a tough play. This field has a few divots in it. They are going to bring in a courtesy runner. Yes, courtesy runner. It'll be Addie Daly. So 2 outs, runner on first base. It's Wildenhain. Will be the batter here as time called. Looks to be some confusion here for Walters trying to get the sign in for the pitch. First pitch. That one in there called strike one. Wildenhain will be down to the count at 0-1. Again, 2 outs on the board. Runner at first base. Walters looks in. Next offering, there's going to be a ball that's ripped foul down the first base line. So Wildenhain will be down to the count at 0-2. As 2 pitches, 2 strikes result in Hallsville down to their last strike. So they trail by a score of 4-1. So no balls, 2 strikes to count. Walters looks in. Her 0-2 delivery on the way. That one's going to be foul tipped, so we'll do it again. Haley Calvert, the right fielder, in the on-deck circle for the Lady Indians. If Wildenhain would be able to reach base safely. Walters looks in. 0-2 delivery. There's going to be a bouncing ball to right at first. She'll glove. She'll step on the bag. That'll be the game. As she gloves and steps on first base. And that will be the ball game as no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on the base path here in the bottom of the 7th inning. As Centralia will get the final score victory with the final score of 4-1. As the Centralia team will be going on to the championship game right here in Centralia, as that'll be against the winner of Game 2 that we will play here in just about 26 minutes. We'll get that game underway, as that means the season comes to an end for the Hallsville Lady Indians. It is a great season for them nonetheless, just cut a little bit shorter than what they would like to have happen, as Centralia comes in. The lower seed rather. I'll get it right in a minute. As Centralia gets the win by a score of 4-1, as they will move on to the championship game on Saturday. Well, we've got one more game on the docket. I need to take a break and get set for that game, as we're going to take about a 15-minute break here and then be back with our pregame show for Game 2, as it'll be Macon taking on Father Tolton, number 2 against number 3. So we'll take a quick break and we'll be back for that broadcast, as that'll do it for our broadcast of Game 1, as Centralia has punched their ticket to the championship game as they win over Hallsville by a score of 4-1. We're going to sign off here, as for the Show Me Sports Network, I'm Blake Gasaway, until we talk to you for Game 2 pregame here in about 15 minutes. So long and have a great evening.
You've been listening to the biggest and absolute best coverage in mid-Missouri on the exclusive home for Hallsville Lady Indians softball, the Show Me Sports Network, and the Lady Indians Radio Network. The Show Me Sports Network broadcast crew are the ones that know your Lady Indians the best. Exclusive coverage of Hallsville Lady Indians softball has been brought to you by Avon with Michelle Carty, Boone County Journal, Centurion Cares, Eddie Goodell Society, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, Hallsville Athletic Boosters, Last Sentinel Firearms, Retrieving Freedom, Sawdust Studios, and Zealous WBGT. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. Join us anytime on the web at ShowMeSportsNetwork.com or find